Fan is real, you guys, fan is real. I don't know how to handle this information. And fuck you to any narrative that says that an artist has to suffer in order for their art to thrive. Okay. My little chihuahua guy. Hello everybody, I hope you're having a lovely day, evening, night, wherever you are witnessing or listening to the Creatively Dreaming podcast with yours truly, Luna Lens. How do we feel about these glasses that I got from the Goodwill? I also got these sunglasses that I'm obsessed with, so if you are just listening, I'm so sorry because you won't be able to take in the most diva glasses you've ever actually seen. I love these so much. Low-key, I'm like blinded by the lights, so wearing these is kind of a vibe. To get to the meat of this video, right, into the meat of this podcast episode, I believe this is episode 11, which is beautiful because 1111 has been following me everywhere, you guys. It's beautiful, but it's also like, what's going on? No, I love it. I feel like something has been aligning in my life properly, like I don't know. Right now just feels really good. I don't know what it is in the air. Like, the world is a scary place right now, but at the end of the day, like, you have to take the small wins, you know, because everything is so scary. Like, the least you can do is try to find the good in it, and because if you don't fill your own cup, you won't be able to be there for the world and to be there for others. So I think that's really important. And talking about that, the whole theme of this podcast is going to be about how self-love helps your creativity. Pouring into yourself will always, always, always benefit you in the end. Because, okay, I'm gonna get serious. I'm gonna take off these sunglasses. But damn, it is so bright. I love those sunglasses so much. They actually broke and I popped them back in. They broke on Halloween and my friend was like, you could just pop it right back in there. And they were right. Like, they were absolutely right. And I'm so happy that they're okay because I honestly was about to give up on them. But yeah, like, pouring into yourself will always, always benefit you in life, and especially within your creativity, because hi, hello. If you have never been to this podcast before, by the way, hi, hello. I'm Luna Lens. I'm an artist. I feel like I need to, like, introduce myself more because, I don't know, I'm new to this. So, like, hi, hello. I'm new to y'all as well. So, hi. I love to paint. I love to make art. I love to dress up. I like to do makeup. I like video editing. I love frolicking in nature. I like all of the good things in life, you know, and in this podcast we get into a little bit of my lore. That's the Luna Lens lore segment. Then we have the artist update segment where I talk a little bit about where I am in my artist journey, as well in the Artist Way book, which I finally started to read week 1. And then I also get into a little bit of pop culture. That's the pop culture pop-up segment at the end of the podcast. But the main thing that I really love to talk about is my spirituality, my mental health, and my art. And pop culture pop-up is there because I'm very influenced by, well, influencers. Just to keep it real, like, I grew up on YouTube. I grew up on these platforms. Fan is real. Oh my god, fan is real. We'll get into that. Fan is real. You guys, fan is real. I can't wait. I know, I know people are like, duh, but I'm like, guys, this is still, I don't know how to handle this information. Anyways, I can't even speak, actually. I can't actually even speak. So on to the next thing I was going to talk about. What was I talking about? This is weird, like, your teeth are literally just exposed bone. Anyways, I just got over a cold, okay? I actually tried to film a podcast where I could barely speak, and I could upload it. If you guys want a bonus episode of me being sick as hell and barely being able to speak and being so low energy, I'll post it. You know, I love it could be like more of like a sleepy episode. That episode was very much like, let's go to bed time, okay? this episode is like we're chasing after our goals of taking care of ourselves, loving ourselves, and saying fuck you to any narrative that says that an artist has to suffer in order for their art to thrive, because fuck that shit. Like, yes, our trauma makes, or like we can take our trauma and make great art out of it, but you know what? You can also make great art out of loving yourself, out of healing and doing good things for yourself, okay? Okay. Okay, 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 okay. I'm gonna whack myself in the eye with my hair. Yeah. But anyways, my hair is getting like kind of long. It's also just because I straightened it too. Also, I tried out like bangs with the straight hair earlier, which I've never had like that look. I'm like, wait. I feel like I'm wearing a wig, but it's my hair. Because, like, I've never had it's in my eye. That's why I can't wear it like that. But anyways, so, first segment. Let me stay on track. Okay, let me stay on track. I'm so excited because I haven't, like, filmed a podcast in a very long time. I think because I, like, bulk filmed. I don't know what happened. It just doesn't feel like I've filmed one in a while. I'm sure I have. Just doesn't feel that way. I don't know, you guys. I have a lot to yap about, and I love to yap, but I want to give you guys good advice and make this worth your while, worth the time of watching it. So, how self-love helps your creativity. So, first segment, Luna Lynn's lore. This is my story, a little bit of my story, and how giving into my self-care and journaling has really helped my journey, okay? This is the first ever book that I started journaling in when I started my spiritual practice. And this was like the catalyst for like completely changing my life. It sounds dramatic, I know, but it's so true. Like, it's so fucking true. I can't even explain it. And the last page in this was actually, the last time I wrote in this was back in 2021, and since then I've had several other spirituality books. But yeah, so it was back in 2020 when I started this, and it says, "It is written in the stars," and it just was like, it is written in the stars that I was meant to go on my spiritual journey and leave a relationship that was not meant for me and be able to go on to my own journey. And I truly learned so much about myself through this, and I was able to find myself through journaling, through making videos, through listening to my intuition, doing all of the self-care. I'm telling you, like, your intuition never lies. Like, it never fucking lies. If you have a gut feeling about something, and you're like, wait, this doesn't feel right, like whatever direction I'm going in, or whoever I'm hanging out with, or whatever the case might be, listen to that. I'm so serious, listen to that. You will be okay. You will be okay without that friend group. You will be okay without that situation, or you will be okay if you stop smoking or drinking. Like, you will be okay. Life will be beautiful, actually. Like, because we think, like, sometimes as people who have addictions with smoking or drinking, like, you think that your life is going to be so boring without it, and that's just not the case. Like, trust, it's not the case. I use smoking to help my mental health, and so I understand that aspect of smoking weed or whatever, but as far as, like, drinking, that's not that's not helping anybody. Let's be so for real. It's a fun, like, party thing every once in a while, but after Halloween girl and me getting sick, I'm like, you know what, I might swear off drinking for a while. And I did for a little bit, and then Halloween came and I went back to it, and honestly, like, I would have had just as good of a time if I didn't drink, to be so for real. Like, I don't know. And it just, like, completely smushed my immune system, and then I got sick, which I don't love. I only love it because I was able to take off a couple days of work, which is crazy. I was able to, like, recenter myself and, like, get back into my bag. But anyways, so this journal, let's get back on track. this journal, alright? Let's just open to a random page and see what I was saying that day, okay? Okay, well, I don't know why there's like ripped out pages. I don't know what that's about. So, anyways, we're gonna go to these short and sweet affirmations that are here that I wrote on January 24th in 2021. Everything will be okay. What was I just saying earlier? Duh. Everything will be okay. I am loved. You are considerate. And then I started writing in the third person. You are, or is that the third person? I need to go back to English class. You are considerate. You have a beautiful soul. You are with nature and the universe, or you are one with nature and the universe. We often forget that we are nature and that we are just on a rock in space. And like, I was thinking about that this morning, and I was like washing off my makeup because I slept in my makeup. And I was like, why does it matter if I like want to put on some eyeliner to feel better? Like, because there's so many parts of me where I'm like, I shouldn't have to do that. Da, da, da. Who cares? Like, just do it. Like, it's like, for me, like putting on eyeliner is like putting on pants. Like, I just feel like more myself when I do it, and I feel more like put together. If that's what makes me feel better, that's what makes me feel better. Like, I'm literally just a space blob. Like, it doesn't fucking matter. Like, if I didn't wear it, I'd also would think I was beautiful, but I would just feel like a little bit like naked. And so that's okay. That's just who I am in this era. I just like to put on a little wing and feel like myself. So, you know what? You are one with nature and the universe, and you can do whatever you want. Like, we're literally aliens. Like, do what you want. Do what makes you happy. Like, nothing is all that motherfucking serious. For real. Because I think, like, back when I was really in the throes of, like, my spiritual awakening, aligning, whatever, I was, like, not anti-makeup because I would still wear it, but on a daily basis I wouldn't. Like, it was like on an occasion thing, and that's who I was in that moment, you know? And I honor that, and I appreciate that, and I'm glad I went through that because I do love the way that I look without makeup. But like, nowadays it's just like, it just makes me feel a little bit more put together. I know that I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna go to work, and I just feel like a little bit more myself in this era of me, and that's okay. That was a random tangent about makeup, but I love it. I love makeup. It's just art on your face, and it's the most fun, and I love the way that I look without it too. I look like a cute little bean, and with or without it. And whoa, okay, sorry about the interruption. I fully ran out of storage because I have 4 videos coming out for Spooktober, actually 3 now, and my phone is just, I'm putting my phone through a lot, through filming and editing and uploading everything from my phone, so don't mind me. I'm in the process of getting a laptop and, like, editing like a normal person, but for right now, I use my phone. So, anyways, so we were at... Oh yeah, I was talking about how, like, yeah, like, everyone is cute with or without makeup. It's just, like, a fun addition. It's like an accessory. You know what I mean? Anyways, so you are enough. You are stardust. Okay, period. Okay, period. What am I saying? Oh, you are stardust. We are just, like, little, like, blobs, space blobs. I am aware and present. I am a hard worker. That one's a good one. I'm a hard worker. Like, remind yourself that, like, you are hardworking. And exactly, the rooster agrees. If you didn't hear the rooster, or if you heard the rooster agrees. You are hardworking, and you're doing your best. And yeah, I'm grateful for everything that I have. I am wealthy. I am outgoing and courageous. I see beauty in the little things. Right now is all that matters. Ooh, right now is all that matters. I say this every single episode almost, that, like, the past is dead, it doesn't exist anymore, and the future isn't here yet. And so, living presently is living in your truth. And I will continue to repeat that because it's so true. And that rooster is just affirming everything that I'm saying. So, I listen and follow my intention. Oh, no, I said, that's not what I said. I listen and follow my intuition. The more you listen and follow your intuition, the stronger your intuition gets, because you start to trust your intuition more, you start to trust yourself even more. And the more and more I talk to myself on video, on voice memo, journal, all of these things where I am self-reflecting, I start to trust myself more. I start to gain way more confidence in my abilities to do things. I start to calm down, Rooster. We get it. As if I'm not yapping, but like I'm not yapping that loud, you know? Like I don't. You have to go every 2 seconds. I don't know. But honestly, I wish it was more socially acceptable to yell sometimes. Like I feel like yelling is so cathartic. If I even know what cathartic means, but it feels right. Bimbo time. Bimbo nature is here. Anyways, yeah, I love and accept myself, even the unknown. What does that mean? I love and accept myself, even the unknown. Like the unknown parts of me. Interesting. I don't know what I meant by that one. I am worthy of respect and much more. Yes. Show yourself respect. If you show yourself respect, a room full of people will be able to also show you even more respect because you deserve it. Like, it's just the way of the world. And that's something I'll get into, like, a present day journal thing that I got into is like, where is it? Girl, I don't even know. We're just diving deep into my journals today. But I think that's just where it's at. Yes. Where is it? Yeah, self-respect is like fitness. Every time you disrespect yourself, you show the world how to treat you. Period. Every single time you don't show yourself love and respect, you're showing the world that you don't deserve it. And that's a hard pill to swallow. It really is, because it's like, it's hard to derive it from yourself, but you just gotta pick yourself up, because you are the only constant in your life, the only genuine constant in your life. You will always be there for yourself. Like, when you're in your dream state, it's just you there, baby, you know? Or, like, if you're going to sleep, if you're in the shower, generally you're alone, and you gotta be there for yourself. You gotta build up that confidence. And this quote came from Lila. I'll tag the video below, but I love her. It was a video about like leveling up your life. She's a CEO of a company. She's slaying, and honestly, I am so inspired by her. But yeah, so I am cute. I am lovable. I am something. I can't, like, why, my handwriting is so bad. I have survived. I feel alive. I am gifted. Okay. The cough is real. Oh my god. After the Halloween weekend I had, oh my god. I went out Thursday and Friday, thought I would be able to go out Saturday, just went home. I felt I was getting sick, I felt off, just went home. And so real for that, because I needed that. But yeah, that's a little bit of my Luna Lynn's lore. That's some stuff that I wrote down in order to reground myself, feel better about myself. And I love pen and paper. Like, I love physicality things. Like, I wrote this back 4 years ago now, almost 5, in 2021. And it's so cool that I can go back on it. And these are all from these, like, ripped out pages that were also on the same page, were my new moon notes. So I would write about, like, you know, I would watch YouTube videos and then I would journal. So I would have, like, little writing prompts that were given in the videos for, like, the new moon and full moon, and I was very, like, consistent on following the moons every 2 weeks. It comes around. It does. The moon comes around. The new moon comes around. The full moon comes around every 2 weeks. As somebody who has a menstrual cycle, I think it's so, actually, any person who lives on the earth and where the moon fucking orbits us, it's important to follow the moon cycle. For me as a Cancer, also I'm ruled by the moon, so of course I think that, but it has just helped me so goddamn much, and I think it could help any person to like just feel more connected to the universe. Like, it's just a cool thing. I recommend Aaliyah Aligns videos. I'll tag her below too. I watch a lot of different like self-development YouTube, and that one is more of like a zodiac astrology girly. I believe she also has an astrology calendar, which is cool. I've always wanted to purchase one. I should have this year, but I ended up getting one for my job that I really liked, a planner for the year. But I don't know, it's just really cool to like that she has a planner. Did I just have that on my, was there a black dot on my face this entire time? I'm so blind I couldn't even see. That's embarrassing. Whatever, nobody cares. But it's just was like that's so cool to kind of like track the moon phases in a calendar or whatever. But anyways, that is my Luna Lens lore. I would be like meditating daily and doing all of those things, and I would not say I'm like as consistent with it, but because there was a time that I was so consistent with it, I feel like in my daily life I'm able to just feel so much more grounded and like able to like remember to take a deep breath, remember to take a step back if I need to, remember to stretch, listen to my body, do the things that make me feel good, and all of those things. So yeah, that was my little Luna Lens lore and how my spirituality helped me creatively. Just by writing down these affirmations, I feel like it spiraled into me. It spiraled in a good way. It spiraled into me making art that I genuinely love to make, surrounding nature, and I started to then also make more art that would surround the universe and thinking more outside of the box, thinking more outside of the earth even. I am literally making a coloring book that is about that, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, and I feel like spirituality really did help me kind of find a different kind of voice and perspective within my art personally, and I think self-discovery and journaling helps every individual differently. And for me, meditating and doing all those things and zooming out, of my little bubble on this earth, like really helped me put things into perspective. And yeah, and I really recommend taking care of yourself. The next segment is Artist Update. We're just getting real studious today and getting into all of the books and all of the journaling, okay? And that way I can show you guys a little bit of like what has helped me. Because sometimes if I don't have like books in front of me or something to kind of guide me in these podcasts, girl, I don't know where I am. But I read the majority of week 1 of The Artist Way. Yeah, I only have like a few more pages left of it, but I learned a lot of it. And there's also creative affirmations in here too that we can get into. But first I'll talk a little bit about my journey. My throat is starting to get so dry. Ugh, I'm still a little bit sick, and makes me makes me upset because I just want to like live my life. Like it's fine. Thank God though. Thank also all this medicine that I don't feel nearly as bad as I did when I filmed the first episode. I actually just had to delete it for some storage, so sorry it's not gonna get uploaded. But honestly, that's okay. Like, I have enough content and things that I want to make in the future, so it's really not that big of a deal. But yeah. So, basically, with The Artist Way, you're meant to do morning pages, so you check in with yourself each morning. And so I did that, and then also when I was reading, it also suggested to do this thing where you write 10 times over and over and over again. You say, I, insert your name, am a brilliant and prolific blank, whatever kind of artist that you are. So it could be like, I, John, am a brilliant and prolific musician. But for me, it was I, Lindsay, am a brilliant and prolific painter, poet, dancer, makeup artist, and video editor. I know that was a lot to put in there, but I just felt like I needed to put in all the things that I love to do in order to, like, reaffirm the fact that, like, I am a multifaceted individual and I love all different kinds of creativity, and that's okay. You know, like, I'm not very skilled in the science, in the math, in, like, history, but I love psychology. I love learning about mental health, and I love how that relates to the creative field and how expressing yourself in any way possible creatively helps your mental health. And that's what I love, okay? I'm telling you, like, the self-love helps your creativity so much. And me writing this down 10 times, like, reaffirmed that, like, yeah, I am a brilliant and prolific painter, poet, dancer, makeup artist, and video editor. Like, I got this in the bag. Like, just continue doing your thing. And then it also had you write down all of the negative things that came up when you were writing this down, which there were quite a few for me. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I think I was feeling pretty positive this day. But, like, the main things were just, like, there are better painters out there. I haven't practiced poetry in so long. My makeup is mediocre at best, which, that one's crazy. I feel that, though, because, like, I'm not a professional, but I love to do it, you know what I mean? You just started video editing, babe. You have a long way to go. You're not a professional dancer. Basically, all of these are, like, you're not professional yet. With painting, you are professional, but you could be better. Like, you do have a degree, you do have a bachelor's in fine arts and a minor in painting, but girl, you can always get better, and there are better painters out there, which is real. But at the same time, like, that's comparison and focusing on the negative, when in reality, it's like, you have these skills, and, like, you can make something out of it regardless. Like, you can learn from the painters that are better than you. That's what you do. That's what you gotta do. That's how you flip the script and make these negative thoughts that come up positive. Like, basically all of this is what I'm saying is, like, I just need more practice within all of these areas, and that's how you get better. Period. Same thing. A big one that came up for me was, you won't make money from those hobbies. And also calling them hobbies. Like, you won't make money from these hobbies. Hey girl, guess what? I lived on my own for 2 years, and I worked as a paint party manager. I wasn't a manager at first, but guess what, girl? I got promoted, and guess what? I was able to take care of myself. Was I working another job, maybe, and making and doing commissions to also take care of myself? Yes. It is a hard world. It is really difficult to sustain yourself in the economy right now, but I was able to do it. I was able to feed myself. I was able to pay my bills. That's what matters. You know what I mean? So those negative beliefs aren't even true. Like, that's not even true that you won't make money from it, because guess what, girl? I did. Maybe it wasn't enough for what I needed at that time, but also everyone's struggling right now. Doesn't even matter what field you're in. Like, I don't want to air anybody out, but I know some people that are in the medical field that are also struggling, and it's like that are struggling financially, which is crazy, because it's like, you give your heart and your soul to these jobs, and it's like inflation has just taken over, and it's so hard for anybody to live nowadays. So give yourself grace when it comes to that. That's all I want to say. And you're doing your best, and you can make money from your talent and from what you have to offer. Okay? You've done it before. I'm sure you can do it again, and you just gotta give yourself belief and faith in yourself. That is the most important, and that is why self-love and giving yourself self-care is so important as a creative. Like, without the belief in yourself, nobody else is gonna fucking be there for you. Nobody's gonna hold your hand. Da, 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 da. That Sleeping with Sirens song, I can't even think of the lyrics right now, but I'll just like belt it in the car. It's just so good. Like, nobody's gonna love you the way that you're going to love you. Nobody's gonna hold your hand in the moments when like you're alone, like you are going to, you know? So I gotta pray. And you know, I'm not even a religious person, but I pray to Mother Universe. I've made something for myself where I feel that I'm accepted as a girl and a gay. You know, like, so Mother Universe, she's there for me. And she understands me, she gets me. My guides are there for me. They understand me and they love and accept me for exactly who I am. And you know what I prayed? I prayed to that Mother Universe that is loving and accepting. Okay? That's what I had to do for myself to feel infinite love and possibility. And you gotta do what you gotta do to feel endless love and possibility. So yeah, okay, artist update. Yeah, so I basically this week one of the Artist Way was about recovering a sense of safety. Safety in any relationship is so important, and recovering a sense of safety within your creativity is also so important, because we've been told our whole lives as artists that you won't make money from it, that it's a hobby, that it's not useful, which is all the opposite of what it actually is, because it then makes you so vulnerable and susceptible to music labels taking advantage of you, an art gallery taking 60% of your earnings that are actually meant for you. You know, like, they've convinced you that it's not worthy so that they can make money off of your talent. You gotta be smart about this shit and don't let anybody take advantage of you as an artist. And that is why it's so important to have self-respect, self-love as an artist, because people will take advantage of you, whether they're intending to or not. Some of them do it very intentionally, and don't let those galleries take a good chunk of the money that you deserve. Don't let them do that, okay? And if a gallery is going to take a percentage of the earning, make your price higher for your art so that you are getting paid what you deserve, okay? I need to take my own advice here, girl. For real, oh my god. But all of that to say is, it is possible to make money from your art. Believe in yourself, trust in yourself, give yourself all of the love. And you know what? Get the Artist Way. I bought this on Amazon, not sponsored at all. I literally just needed something to guide me on my artist journey, and it is already really helping me, and I really recommend it. I'm trying to read it every Sunday, and I do my morning pages every morning to reconnect with myself. And yeah, that's all I gotta say on that. That's my little artist update. Girl, that was a lot of talking, a lot of yapping, but I feel like all good vibes, right? Okay, I also wanted to show you guys this painting for the visual listeners. This painting of this random dog I painted from Pinterest. I don't know, because I'm opening pet portrait, like, if you want a pet portrait done by me, and if you want it to look all girly and cute, or if you want it to look like punk rock, or if you want it to, like, be Christmas themed, let a girl know. Like, I'm open for commissions. I love doing these, and if you want something this size, or whatever, it's just gonna be, like, $50, $60, depending on the details that you want within it. But for this size, $60 is my general price for it. So if you want one done, let a girl know. Hit me up at Lunar Lens on Instagram, and you can get a little pet portrait for your family or whatever for the holidays coming up. I can ship them to you. Shipping is not included in the original price for the painting. The reason why it is $60 is because it takes me about 3 hours, plus all of the supplies that I use to create the masterpieces. The masterpieces. But, you know, I think I'm pretty talented. Here's my little chihuahua guy. But, Just saying. I don't like selling things because I feel like, I don't know, I am providing a service though. Like, it's hard. This is the hard part about an artist, like having self-respect and like putting a price tag on art. It is difficult because it's like, well, I want to do this out of the kindness of my heart, but also it's like I need to make a living. So, you guys get it. I'm sure you, like, I'm not trying to shiest anybody. I'm not sitting here selling this for like uber amounts of money. And it's something you can have forever, or something you can give as a gift, and your family member or your partner will remember for forever, and yeah, and will have forever. That's the thing about paintings that go on walls. You can have them forever, and it is a special thing. But yeah, just kind of wanted to show you guys that with the holidays coming up and all. Speaking of the holidays, over on my YouTube channel, I am doing an October and November special. So the whole month of November is all of my vlogs from my Halloween experience. Get ready with me is going to telling spooky stories, all of those things. So check out my YouTube channel, Luna Lins. I'll link it down below. My first video is already out of me painting a pumpkin. That was the first little video. It's about 10 minutes long, nothing too crazy. The other vlogs are Get Ready With Me's, and they are going to be longer but very entertaining, so stay tuned to that. But yeah, so this is just my little podcast, but if you want to check out my YouTube channel and all my other life things going on, check that out below, and I would really appreciate that. And follow me on Instagram at LunarLins, subscribe, like, all of the things. I'm not even done speaking. I just wanted to like put that out there so you guys kind of knew what other things are going on in my life, because I'm just starting this online thing, and I want to do it right and let y'all know what's going on, because I'm doing lots of things and trying to keep track of it all myself. Okay, so and that's the tea. And so next on our agenda is pop culture pop-up. Okay, girl, okay. But I've been watching a lot of Stranger Things, and I'm really excited for the new season to come out. Rewatching the 4th season. Coming out of the Halloween season, I feel like I just needed another spooky thing to watch. So like coming back into watching Stranger Things is like just making my Halloween spirit like stay kindled. I love Halloween so deeply. I was watching so many like Sam and Colby videos and all of this stuff. Robin and Steve's friendship is my favorite duo in the entirety of it. Like, Robin herself, my favorite. Like, love her so much. I'm so glad that there is like some gay representation on this show. And there's some moments where I'm like, why doesn't she just say that she's gay? And I'm like, wait, this is supposed to be like in the 80s, like she can't be as open about it, and it's just like, it's crazy. But also, even now it's hard to be open with that. I don't always like let a person know that I'm fucking gay if I don't fucking know them. Like, it's hard out here. It's hard out here being gay, but it is. But love Robin down, love Stranger Things down. The main reason why I wanted to bring up Stranger Things 2 is because today I was watching it, and spoiler alert for a season that came out 3 years ago, the girl with the red hair, Max, sorry, my brain. Max almost got caught by Vecna, but the thing that brought her back was music. And I can't tell you how relatable that was to me. I know it's like relatable to a lot of people that music is the thing that keeps you grounded, but like for me, I had this dream when I was about 13 or 14 where basically I died. Well, okay, wait, let me go back. I died in the dream, but before I died, I was in this field and I kept on hearing music, and I didn't know where the music was coming from. And I just was like so confused, you know what I mean? Later on in the dream, I die. Don't remember how I died, I just know I was dead and I became a ghost. And I remember one of the other ghosts telling me that the only way that we could communicate with the living was through music. Like, whenever we would speak, they would just hear music. So when I was alive, the music that I was hearing was from the dead. And so I just think that's so interesting, like the communication between the two and how Stranger Things used music in order to bring Max back into the living, the real world, to take her out of her, that like Vecna state. Hello, I apologize for the audio shift for the last few minutes of this podcast, but my phone's dying and I need to get to work and I have to have it plugged in, and the only way to have my mic plugged in is through the part where the charger port has to go into. So sorry, the audio is going to be different, but I really want to continue my point with this music thing, because the main reason why I like to have this segment, Pop Culture Pop-Up, is it gives me a space to talk about how much music has impacted my art and how much the media has impacted my art as well in general, and I just think it's like an important part of it. And so I just watching this scene, I think it was last night or this morning, of like Max listening to Running Up That Hill and then like coming back to her friends and like crying in Luke's arms, and I think that's his name. I'm forgetting everyone's name, I'm so sorry. But like crying in her ex's arms, and it was just like so cute, because music is the light in this world. Like, I was thinking about it, I'm like, it's like sound is vibration, and it really can, as like frequency is so real in the way that it can make you feel and the emotions it gives you. Recently, one of my favorite songs that I keep going back to, and it's probably just because I'm obsessed with Tara Yummy, for real. She's going to DJ in New York, and I am about to spend money, even though I told myself I was gonna be frugal this month. I really want to go see her DJ set. Because like, when's the next time she's gonna be DJing in New York, like on the East Coast? Like, I kind of want to go see her. Anyways, besides the motherfucking point, she has a song with Kim J called Some Chic Shit, which is my favorite. It's my fucking jam right now. I keep going back to it, I keep re-listening to it, and then I keep listening to Kim J's album, Korean American. Such a good album. I listened to it while I was working out. Like, there is some EDM artists where like all of their songs sound the same. Kim J is different. Like, you never know what direction the music's gonna go in, and I love that shit. Like, I love that shit down. And also Kim J is playing at the Tara Yummy Mindset, and I'm like, I need to be there. Like, I need to be there. Like, I'm obsessed with it. I keep spending my money on these musicians and doing these things, but I think this one was really important for me to do this year. So I might just pull the trigger and do it. Even if I end up going alone, like, I'll figure out a way to get to New York. Girl, I don't know. Alone as a girl in New York, that's terrifying, but I don't know. I want to do it though. Anyways, yeah, and then I told you guys that I'd talk about Dan and Phil. I don't even know what to say. Like, they're starting a podcast. I'm so happy for them that they're able to be like fully and authentically themselves, like, and like show and like, you know, hold hands, you know, and not be scared that like they're like outing themselves when they're not ready to. And like, I'm so happy for them, because that is like such a cross to bear, like hiding yourself and hiding your sexuality and hiding who you are. And it makes sense for like their age too. Like, I mean, even me, like, I'm not completely open with a lot of my family about my sexuality either. If they know, they know. Like, at this point, like, I don't really give a fuck. But that's because my safety isn't like, you know, in danger or whatever. So like, I don't feel too scared about it. I'm proud of them, and I'm happy to see it. I've been watching Dan and Phil since I was 13 or 14 or whatever, and I just want to say I'm so proud of them. And it's not easy in this world to fully authentically be yourself when you are queer. I know as a bisexual person, like, for so long I've been saying, and it still is hard, where I will say like, I'm not going to tell my family until I date a girl. So as a bisexual, I end up only dating men to avoid that circumstance happening. You see the problem? you guys start to understand why bi girls only date men, because it's like, that's personally why I haven't dated any girls. I've been with girls, I've gone on date with girls, but like that's why I haven't like particularly been with a girl, because it's like that's what I told myself at a young age. And so as a result, subconsciously I only dated men. Now I'm 24, I haven't dated anyone in 3 years, and low-key kind of thriving, kind of glowing. And I'm off the dating apps because they're fucking toxic. And yeah, but happy for Dan and Phil, and I'm hoping for my moment to be in like a soulmate relationship like that. It's just so gorgeous, and I'm happy for them. And that's all I gotta say on that. I also watched their ghost hunting video. Everyone was doing ghost hunting videos this year, and that was just so cool to see. And like Dan being his skeptic self, that was why I could believe anything that was happening in that video, because Dan wouldn't fake that shit. Like, maybe he would, me acting as if I know him. The parasocial relationship is crazy, but he's a real ass bitch. He's not like, he's, I believe, atheist or whatever. Like, he doesn't believe in that shit. So if anything happened, I knew that I could trust him, because he wasn't gonna like try to bullshit anything. Like, it's just not who he is. So anyways, girl can't breathe. I'm gonna stop yapping. I gotta go to work. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. Please follow my Instagram. Please go watch my October and November videos on my main channel. Thank you so much for supporting the podcast while I'm like just starting this journey. I'm Luna Lins. And again, thank you so much. I genuinely appreciate any support and love, and I want to build a fun little artist community here. And even if you're not an artist, you're welcome. You're welcome here anytime. This is just a safe space in general. I want to make this a safe space as much as possible. And yes, okay, bye-bye. All the love. Bye.